Hello Year 3, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all able to have a lovely day yesterday and you're able to take lots of breaks and play in the snow. Okay, I had a lovely walk yesterday afternoon in my lunch break around the block and I was out counting all the snowmen. There were some very big snowmen that I saw on my walk. I hope you were able to have lots of fun. I hope you also enjoyed the home learning activities from yesterday. Please don't worry if you didn't manage to get everything done yesterday. I know some of you may have been a bit distracted by the snow and I completely understand that. Okay, so Tuesday, now we are going to continue with our new English text called How to Wash a Woolly Mammoth. So I hope you enjoyed looking at I hope you enjoyed looking at that yesterday. And as I said, if you didn't quite get all the learning done yesterday, don't worry, you will be able to do today's activities. So what we are going to do in English today is look at vocabulary. Now, vocabulary means the words in the story. Okay, and what you're going to do is think about some words that you might not know the meaning of. And then you've got to work out from what you've read in the whole sentence what the word could mean, so what the definition of the word is. And then you've also got to match the word up to a picture to show what it means. Okay, now if you look through the PowerPoint, there's an example of that on the PowerPoint to help you. There's also some word webs to complete. So for the word strong and big, you've got to think of some words to other synonyms for those words. So for example, rather than just saying big in my writing, I could say things like large or enormous, or I could say huge, or I could say gargantuan, which also means enormous. Okay, so then you've got two word webs to complete, one for strong and one for happy, and you've got to think of other words, other synonyms that mean the same thing to make our writing a bit more interesting. You've also got in English a couple of questions to answer that I think you might enjoy. So my first one is, would it be hard to get this woolly mammoth in the bath, do you think? Why? The next one is, how would you get the woolly mammoth in the bath? So this is where you can use your imagination. How would you get this big creature into the bath? And then finally, what tools or equipment would you use to get him into the bath? Okay, so have a little bit of fun, use your imagination. Then you might like to do one of the reading or handwriting or spelling activities, or all three. I know from your pictures that you seem to like doing those, so that's really great. So keep it up, keep all that hard work up. Okay, now in maths, we are going to be looking at comparing statements. So we're going to have some different number sentences based on multiplication and division. And you've got to decide if they're equal to, if they're less than, or if they're greater than other multiplication statements. So we are going to be using these symbols. So we've got the less than symbol, the greater than symbol, and then equals, which we know means the same as or equal to. So for example, you might have something like this, 6 times 3, and then a box, and then 4 times 3. Okay, so we've got 6 times 3 and then 4 times 3. So what symbol would go in there? Now what I can do to work it out, I can work out the two questions. So I know 6 times 3 is 18 and I know 4 times 3 is 12. And then I can think, well, is 18 less than or greater than 12? Now I know 18 is much bigger than 12, so I can put in my greater than symbol, this one here. Okay, now on the challenge today, there's some trickier ones. So you might have things like this. 6 times 3 is greater than, and then a blank gap. So if you look at this one here, we've got 6 times 3 is greater than something times 3. Now I know 6 times 3 is 18, so I've got to think of something in my 3 times table that is less, that would give me an answer that is less than 18. So I want to have something in my 3 times table that gives me the answer 12. So I'm going to think, what times 3 equals 12? So 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's 4 times 3. So 4 times 3 could go in that gap because I know 6 times 3 gives me 18. 4 times 3 gives me 12. So 18 is greater than 12. Can anybody think of another number that could go in there? I think 5 could go in there because I know 5 times 3 is 15. So still 18 is greater than 15. I couldn't put 7 in there. 7 wouldn't work because 7 times 3 gives me 21, and then 18 is not greater than 21. Okay, so on the challenge, you've got to use your brains a little bit to think about what numbers would work and could go into the missing number problems. Okay, so I hope you enjoy those questions today. I've also put on Education City some extra times table practice on the 3s, the 4s and the 8 times table just to help you. So if you finish your maths work and want something else to do, log on to Education City and have a go at those games. It's all just extra and extra work to practice. So if you don't have time, don't worry. There's no obligation to get all of that done, okay? And if you have any problems logging on, please just send me an email message and I can get your details to you. Okay then. Now in the afternoon, we are going to do some RE and some PE. Now in RE, I've done a separate video of the lesson for you to watch along with and pause in different parts and have a go at the activities. It's all about the story of Zacchaeus, where Jesus shows his love and his forgiveness to Zacchaeus, who we know is a bit of a greedy tax collector at the start of the story. Okay, so if you watch the video, and that will explain the Zacchaeus story to you and the activity that I would like you to complete. And then finally, I've put some links to some PE activities that you might like to do. There's 2 warm-up activities, or you could just do your own stretches. And then I've put a link to a fitness workout. Now you might recognise some of the coaches because they are some of the people that come into our school to do PE with us. So you might like to join in with them. They do lots of jogging, they do some star jumps and some press-ups and some sit-ups. So you might like to join in their workout, okay? Or if you don't fancy that, there's a link to a Dance Monkey Kids Bop video, which you might enjoy. Okay, I love the song Dance Monkey. Brilliant. Then finally, I've put chapter 22 on the website of the Nothing to See Here hotel story that you might like to watch. Okay, so thank you for working so hard. You are all amazing. You are all superstars, and myself and Mrs. Cheslin are so proud of you. Okay, as usual, if you want to send me any work or ask me any questions, please ask your parents to do that, and I can get back to you as quickly as possible and look through all your lovely work. Okay, have a great day, Year 3, and I shall see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.